Good morning. My computer is up and running pretty well this morning, and so here I am ready to talk again. And my topic this morning is not a very happy topic. It is a sad situation because there were children who were queuing up at a Gaza health center and they were killed in an Israeli strike. And that's an unfortunate incident. Israel is constantly on guard, and I am sure that they did not intend to kill these particular innocent people. So this event took place in the Gazan city of Dar al-Bala on Thursday. And according to the reports, 8 children were killed in this strike, and the oldest one was around 14. And then in the footage that was obtained by CNN, you can see the children lying motionless. And there were others there, and there were people screaming, obviously. And then there were children that were running away, and the Israeli military said it was targeting a Hamas militant who took part in the group's October 7th attacks on Israel. And so Israel went after this guy, and these innocents unfortunately were in the way. That the IDF regrets any harm to the uninvolved individual and says it attempts to operate with minimum harm as much as possible. But in these events, when they are taking place in regions in Gaza and those things, bad things are always going to happen. And the director of Gaza's health ministry said the strike hit near the medical center that was dispensing formula to the women for their children. And Project Hope, an American aid organization, said the strike occurred directly in front of one of its health clinics, where people were waiting to receive treatment for malnutrition, infections, chronic illnesses, and more. So I look at this and I say, this is a terrible situation. But this is war. We must recognize that Israel is constantly at war. And these things are going to continue to happen as long as the war continues. And I can tell you I don't have any hope that this Israeli war is going to end anytime soon. So these health clinics are a place of refuge for the people in Gaza, and they bring their small children there, and their women who are pregnant access treatment there, and there was postpartum care and all kinds of things, treatment for malnutrition and more. But you must understand that Gaza in reality is a war zone, so innocent people were killed, mercilessly attacked according to the news. But that's an overstatement. I am sure the attack was not meant for those people, and it was a horrible accident. So people are horrified and heartbroken that they cannot properly go for care anymore, and they don't feel safe anymore. And when you look at the situation in that part of the world, many more people are to blame than the Israelis alone. So when the medical director for Palestine says this is not the first time that health facilities have been targeted directly or indirectly, and I am sure that most of those facilities were targeted indirect. So the people in Gaza have to be stressed. They're living a hell of a life. They're in the middle of a war, and they don't know what to do. And every day, there are hundreds of people killed and injured as they're going around their local businesses and doing whatever they're supposed to be doing. Picking up food kits or parcels, going to the market. It's a dangerous place to live. And the war will be constant. Even the bakeries are closed. And what do they expect? Do they expect that Israel is going to sit on its tutti and allow people to take advantage of their small country? I don't think that's going to happen. And so, when the leader of Gaza's population says the people in Gaza are totally exhausted, broken, and tired, and there's no hope, it's a really tragic world in the world of Gaza. And yes, it is a tragic world. And they ought to be able to try and do something. I don't know what that something is. But Israel has intensified its strikes and expanded the ground operation on parts of Gaza because they can't get any talks done. They can't get their hostages released. Maybe if Hamas released those hostages, these strikes would stop and there could be more humanitarian aid going to that devastated part of the world. So according to reports, over 3,000 Palestinians were killed in the past month in Gaza. And that's a shame. But if they don't step forward and do something simple, and simple would be get those bastards to release the hostages, and maybe the pressure would be released on them. So I don't feel sorry for those people. I think it's a sad situation, but I don't feel sorry for any of them. So I have to leave you with that this morning. A terrible attack. A terrible situation. One that can be rectified relatively easily if the other side would come to the table and do the smart thing and release the hostages. What is the purpose of hanging on to those hostages? I leave you with these crazy thoughts this morning. Have a great day. Bye.